This is Ryan Elliott for ID Boxing. Delighted to be joined for the first time in a while by Joe Parker. Joe, press conference done, bit of media duties today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. It's great to be back in the UK for training camp. I've been here for a few weeks now. Did a bit of training in Morecambe, did a bit of acting in London last week, and now I'm back in Morecambe training. So it's always great to be here. And you know, it's great to be here for camp and to have a fight locked in, an opponent locked in, a date, a venue, and it's time now to put in the hard work.
Let's talk about it then. We thought the Joe Joyce fight was happening, then when you went to Sky it looked like it wasn't happening. Here we are though. Is this like the fight you always wanted despite, you know, it looking dead for a while?
Despite it looking dead and despite how hard it was to make, this was always the fight that myself and my team wanted. David Higgins, like Adam already said, it was a nightmare to make the fight happen. And you know what? When I talked to David, it was a nightmare from our side. These guys are very hard to work with, and they'll say the same thing. But the great thing is we're here now, and that's what matters. And we have a fight locked in. We've got number 1 and number 2 in the WBO challenging each other, and it's the fight that makes sense now for both of us.
Does this just show, despite different promoters, broadcasters, if both fighters really want it, it can still happen?
If both fighters really want it, it can still happen. And you know, a lot of people said when I signed with Sky it wasn't going to happen, but thanks to Sky and Boxer, David Higgins, for making this fight happen. Obviously their team as well. And listen, I'm excited for this fight. You know, he said he's going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to do a lot of damage myself. I back myself 100%. That's why I'm here, and that's why we're fighting on BT.
Just a word on Joe Joyce. We know what he is as a fighter. He is hittable, but he's got a great engine. How important is conditioning going to be for you in this fight?
Conditioning is going to be very important. Great engine. He's got a good chin. He comes forward. He's got power. And this fight is conditioning, strength, everything. I have to get everything right this fight, and I am going to get it right.
You showed a lot of spite in that Chisora rematch. Really showed some improvements under Andy Lee. Even now at this stage of your career, do you feel like you're still learning?
I feel like I'm still learning. Imagine the first camp I had with Andy Lee, and then we fought Chisora. Then the second camp was a lot better. The third camp is going to be way, way better. So I am looking forward to having Andy Lee in camp next week, so we can put in work, make a game plan, and also bring in the sparring partners that we need to prepare the best we can for Joe.
Last one, because you're a busy man. The winner of this fight looks very likely to be in line for the Usyk Joshua 2 winner. I'll ask you, who do you think will win, and who would you prefer to fight as well?
Who do I think is going to win the Joshua and Usyk fight? I might edge with Usyk, just because I'm not sure what Joshua's setup is and what he's going to do with his new team and that. And when I beat Joe Joyce, I'll have to rematch him again in December, beat him again, and then I'll be free.
Right, Joe, thank you for stopping by and speaking at ID Boxing. We'll catch you near at the fight.